Welcome everybody to the Broncos Finest podcast. My name is Sean, and today I'm going to be taking you through the Broncos and Knights round 14 review. Not 100% sure on that. Round 14 review, and honestly, today was absolutely fantastic. Today I went to the game and seen the boys play live, and I don't know, like, I say it was fantastic, but it wasn't those games where you're like, hey, look, the boys played 100%, they were fantastic. First half, second half was flawless. It wasn't the case at all. Those things that we've been seeing in the first half of the season definitely crept through in the sense of like penalties and errors. I think biggest discipline was definitely the biggest thing that I think we noticed crept in out of everything. But at the end of the day, honestly, the boys really showed through, and I was just really content, really happy with where we're at. In the sense that, look, those things are going to happen. Those things happen in the grand final or the finals or whatever. And I think you can overcome adversity and still play well and still get the win at the end of the day. That's all that matters. And that's what's going to happen against these good teams. And the Knights, I personally believe, are like starting to become that level. Pong is back. Pong is playing well. Marju, Dom Young, both on the wings, looking fantastic. Um, uh, Hastings playing good in the halves, as well as one of our old fellas, which I actually don't know if he was playing or not. Sorry, I didn't see him because I was so focused on the Broncos itself there. Um, Tyson Gamble, I think he was playing for the Knights. I'm not 100% sure. Again, that's how focused I was on the actual Broncos itself there and how well they were playing. And that's what I'm going to talk about right now. The boys were fantastic. They were so damn good. Payne, I haven't got my phone here at all. My phone's dead actually, completely. So I'm actually just going off what I saw personally. Haven't seen highlights or anything. This is just from a live perspective. And personally, I looked at the game and I just thought the boys were fantastic against a good Knight side that showed up. They wanted to turn up to Suncorp, put on a show and just go, hey, we can beat one of the heavyweights competition, and it just didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, they tried to put up that like back and forth fight. It's like, hey, we can compete. They definitely can compete, but did they win? No. And I think that's where we got through. So I'm very happy where the boys are at in the sense that, like, hey, look, we can just continue to grind games out. The usual suspects: Payne Haas, Patrick Carrigan, Herbie Farnworth, Ezra Mam, Adam Reynolds, Reece Walsh were just absolutely fantastic. Those six boys, and I say those six in the sense that Mam and Reynolds have complemented each other so well. Reynolds is that composure, the captain that just leads the team around, gets those kicks in when they really need it, and especially out of our own half. Um, Actually, to be honest, Reynolds hasn't actually been good in those clutch moments in the terms of the fifth tackle options, as well as the conversions, which is interesting. But Ezra Mam's always had that running game, which is really nice. He can always offer that nice offload to the guys that are following up if he breaks through the line. I apologise. Just so everyone that knows, these coffee cups that the Broncos fit in, they're absolutely fantastic. They fit a Great Northern Stubby in absolutely perfectly, just in case anyone knows, just in general there. But yeah, honestly, the boys were fantastic. Those especially those forwards, Carrigan, Haas. Honestly, the usual suspects there in the forwards were just fantastic, leading us up the park. And I was just really content with where the boys were at in that sense, and hopefully that can continue going forward. But yeah, I was just really like, I liked where that win came from the back, from behind, and how we grinded through. And I think not that I can hope that we can do that in the future, because I want to see us in front and leading from the front. But I like where the boys were at in the sense that, like, hey, look, you know, if they come and show up, we're going to fight back, and we're going to fight back hard. And that's what the boys done. So very content with what the Broncos showed on this Friday afternoon game, which is very rare at Suncorp. But look, it was some great atmosphere. The Broncos showed up. They showed that we're actual a premiership contender this year. We go into the bye next round. 2 points in general and just watch the rest of the premiership just crumble, because there is no team that is solid at all. Penrith, honestly, they won tonight. They lost Cleary last week, so you never know what can happen there. Storm not looking the best. Roosters not looking the best at all. There's no top team right now that's looking fantastic. Rabbitohs got beat today as well. So I think right now, as of right now, we should be premiership favourites. I know Penrith are, and they probably will stay the whole entire year, but hey, look, Broncos, Penrith, grand final, calling it right damn now. I cannot wait for it. Very much looking forward to it. Please subscribe, like the channel. Cannot wait to see some more videos. I will speak to you soon.